Once again, we are back. Another Tuesday night in the house of soul. We are for kicks and giggles. Holding it down. My co-conspirators, Jossie, Wednesday on the Tuesday.
Thank
and
you,
my man Shock B.
Girl code.
He under the weather tonight. But I got the guy who broke the internet 3 weeks ago.
Dead ass.
It's Mr.
Dead
Brian
ass.
Ellis, but a.k.a. Dread the Old Head.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
Mr.
you, fam.
Belt to ass.
Yes, sir.
God damn.
Somebody had to do it, man.
I
It was
saw
long
that
overdue.
video at 4:30 in the morning.
All right, so let's wind this back up. Back it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And what happened 3 weeks ago, approximately? What did he do that broke the internet?
I saw my man Bone Simmons. He was on a live on his way to work. And he was talking about this. Man, that video had so much quality. But then I heard it was a diss video. I said, hold on, man. I'm sitting on the toilet taking my morning shit. I YouTube the video about the ass, right? Now I watched the video first. Then I went back and listened to the subliminal stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I said, I know who he talking about.
Not the old babe.
I think the old babe just fucked everything.
When he
Listen,
said-
we on the For Kicks and Giggles group
Yes,
chat.
man.
We was like, y'all see this shit, dog? Y'all see this? Oh, man, this about to be
Just like
bad.
Yeah, spray some Old Bay on the crabs, man.
Hey,
Where
Slim,
did it come from? What happened? What
Well,
made you go ahead and go there?
When I was first thinking about it, I wasn't really gonna take what he was saying to me personally. He was coming in my inbox saying a lot of crazy things to me, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna let it go. But it was getting to the point where he was kind of like overstepping the lines. You know, and there's a lot of stuff that was like personal stuff that I didn't really know what was what. But you know, I had to address it because he was like getting
but
disrespectful.
you made a whole full video.
Yeah, that's what I
Not
do,
a
man.
diss track. You made a full video.
That's what I do. You know, the crazy thing about it, I wasn't gonna do that. I had said we could battle because he was like, "Oh, I'm better than you. My music, I'm past you." So I said, "Look here, man. I keep some bread on me, man. Come on and get it. Let's battle for the money, right? Yeah, I keep some bread on me. Trust and believe." So I told him, "Come and get this bread, and I'm gonna come and get this bread, and I'm gonna tell you again, come get this bread. Whatever you want to do, man. We can battle song for song, verses or whatever." First he was saying that I wasn't worth his time.
Oh.
Now he's like, yeah, let's do it. So it's whatever, man. I don't feel like he's a better artist than me.
I mean, when you said the sound, man,
Yeah.
even Pep was like, I know he talking about me.
Hey, shout out Pep, man.
Man, I would don't
I'm
smoke.
out of this, though. You
There's
know
a lot of
babe.
people that feel like they're catching strays from this battle.
Yeah.
And it's nothing personal on my behalf. I don't have an issue with Pep. And I seen the guy, the mailman. I'm not talking about him either. I was just speaking specifically about one person. He went online, talk about, I was saying disparaging things about his wife. I never mentioned the word wife. He said I said something about them getting jumped. I never said nothing about nobody getting jumped. I never mentioned the word jump. So, you know, I don't know what his issue was necessarily with me, but it seemed personal. So I addressed him on a personal level.
When you first started seeing those reactions,
Were you like, got him? Like, was it like,
I never saw nothing negative, no negative reactions
Right.
on your end. Like, it was all like, this nigga fucked him up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you know, on my behalf, I haven't seen anything negative. I appreciate all the support. We almost to 2,500 views.
Nice.
I ain't promote
amazing.
nothing. I don't share anything, tag people. I shared it the first day that I did it, and then everybody else shared it. And then when I heard the response, I was like, this is crazy. You know, they was talking about, don't mention my name and I'm gonna take legal action. I'm like, whatever. I don't care nothing about that, but they using my voice and spreading all types of lies and rumors and got people that know me wanting to take some sort of, you know, like step to them. And I'm like, man, he's not worth it.
so are you getting any positive feedback back?
Yeah,
from that?
I get way more positive than negative.
Tell us
It's-
about some of that.
the positive, I can have inboxes in my inbox on Facebook and Instagram, and people that's like, hey man, I'm glad somebody finally spoke and stepped to this dude, because I feel like he's the common denominator to a whole lot of beef that goes on in the DMV area. He be trying to pit go-go bands against each other. He wants everything to be a competition until somebody come to him with something competitive, and then he start crying foul. So all I've been getting so far, it's been maybe a few people that feel like I'm bullying him. But I say this is about accountability. I seen one young lady that, you know, said something that felt like I was a goofy or whatever, and everybody don't have to like me.
Right.
I'm not tagging people and asking them to support me. I'm not going into nobody's inbox and asking them to vote for me for this and that song and this of the year and that of the year. I'm just doing music because I love to do it. I've been doing it since I was young, you know what I'm saying?
Got it.
I started out with the go-go bands and all that stuff too. But when I transitioned to hip-hop, I was fortunate enough to get outside the area, and nothing that I said, he's like, oh, well, he said he was signed to Ice Cube, and I never said nothing like that. I was signed to Ice Cube's manager, a lady by the name of Pat Charbonnet. She was the executive producer of Fridays. But, you know, I wasn't the only person signed. I was in the group. So anything that I say could be verified. And he need to stop worrying about other people and trying to bring other people down and just worry about himself. He found a lane that he can, you know, get some money in. Worry about that and stop trying to disparage people. I know y'all seen right before I came on this camera, I seen Stinky Dink, right?
Yeah.
I show big respect to these people that was doing it and inspired me. Stinky Dink probably younger than me, right? But I don't look at him like I want to battle him. I don't look at Fat Rodney back in the day like I wanted to battle him. Rest in peace. Purcell Vinny, rest in peace. All these people was doing it before me and inspired me to do it. Shout out my man, $55 Motel, Vinny D. All these people, Wap Craig, Keith Nine, you know, and even with my movement and group, OG Circle, these are people that inspired me to do it. You know, Debo Wayne and all my homies from the South Side.
My man, my
Say
hombre,
Two, shout out Say Two and Handsome Fats. So I never been the person that wanted to challenge people, but I'm not gonna let you push me around by
you
no
know what's
means.
so funny? I was at work listening to the video, right? And I kept playing back to back. So my coworker here, Jamaican dude, right?
Yeah.
He said, "What are you listening to, man?" So I turned around.
Worst
He said, "Who made Reggie Noble?" Man, who's Reggie Noble? He said, "Redman." That's Redman, right?
Definitely Red Man.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out Redman. I got that. Somebody said that to me last week. I did an interview, and the guy was like, "Have somebody ever told you like Redman?" I said, "Yeah, a lot of times." Now, here's the thing: I seen Redman before, and we kind of do favor each other. But he probably a little taller than me. Just a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Him and Method
That's
Man
funny.
look like they play for the basketball. They like 6'4" or something. You know what I'm saying? But shout out Redman. I'm a big fan of his, and you know. But I don't try to sound like it, you know, other rappers, or I feel like I got my own lane. So people hear me and say I look like him, but they don't ever say I sound
when
like
I
it.
said, he said Reggie Noble. I said, He said, you Yankee, you know nothing, man. His name is Reggie Noble, man. I said, that's not Reggie Noble. That's Dread Oldhead.
Yeah,
So whatever, man.
Yes, sir.
So, I know you you want to do a battle, $1,000.
Yes, sir.
Retire. Walk away from rap.
I told him that was my offer. He tried to put forth some other terms. My thing is this, man. I don't have an issue personally with this man. We can keep it hip hop, but he's crossed some lines that I feel like is. I got lawyers contacting me like, do you want to take legal action against this man for using your voice for what they call it, defamation of character, right? He's saying lies about me that I can easily prove. I'm not on nobody's paperwork, and anything that you're saying about me, I can easily disprove. And I never mentioned your name. You see what I'm saying? This is the art of hip hop. When I came up watching LL Cool J and all these people, he didn't have to mention Kumo D name or Ice T name or Hammer name. He was about. He made it obvious who he was talking about, and that's what I tried to do. So I don't want to take legal action against him. Me and him, as far as I'm concerned, is done. I already did what I did. I don't feel like either one of his responses was nothing that I need to respond to again. And I'm moving on and putting on out more music. I just shot a video last Friday. Shout out my man Shorty at Angle 45 Media.
Hey, when you said you ain't a felon, you a melon.
He is.
God damn. What type of melon It's,
He a honeydew. He a honeydew man.
Jesus.
He's so
Real
sweet.
sweet.
Not the green
try-
one that most people
You know-
don't really fuck with like that, but it's okay to some people. Like
Green
I'm
and
just-
sweet.
That's that green flavorless one that read on.
The thing I'm saying is, you know, I try to take it to the art of hip hop. You know,
Yeah.
I love music, and I don't try to, you know, disrespect a person. I was just trying to make a diss song because he said he didn't want to battle. Once I
Right.
made the disc song, he been on it ever since then and having a meltdown. Calm down, man.
Not a
Take your
meltdown.
blood pressure medicine. Don't be out here having no medical episodes. And this guy keep talking about I'm old. Listen, he 55. He 55. No, sir. I'm 56, and I feel like I look damn good for my age. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's
try
right.
to make sure I
Hey,
eat
now,
good
I
and
know
eat
that's
healthy and all
right.
that. So I don't have no problem with you calling me old, especially when my name is Dread the Old Head.
So real quick, are there
Point.
any limits in battle rapping or diss tracks? Or
He's already crossed some lines. I feel like you don't bring women and children. He's trying to play the victim and say, I said something about his wife. If we played both of those songs, you would never hear me say the word wife. My line that I said is, niggas told me you got chased and your boo ran too. Is your wife that you with now the first and only relationship you've been in? So maybe it wasn't her you ran with. Maybe it was a previous girlfriend. I said